Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review and test drive of a new 2025 model year Hyundai i30. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Hyundai and Grand Auto for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Back everybody, like I said in the very beginning, in today's review and test drive new for 2025 model year Hyundai i30, and this particular model is a very sporty N-line trim model powered by a 1-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine combined with a 6-speed manual transmission. This exterior walk around with the front end design and details of this second facelift for this generation Hyundai i30, being a N-line sporty model. We have this very wide grille design with some contrasting gloss black details and very cool detail over here. You can maybe now see on a camera. N-line badge on a passenger side profile. On a passenger side we have a new design for the daytime running lights and of course LED headlights. I will put the car on at the very end. You will see it in action and a big Hyundai logo in the center. Another nice feature, we have front parking sensors. And now if we take a closer look on a side profile, you can clearly see its classic compact SUV proportions. With this N-line sporty model, we have 17-inch wheels with a very cool and interesting design in some type of dark gray details, and another badge here on the side profile. Folding side mirrors with a keyless go system. I have a key with me, I will show you later. Now also with this model we have a little bit tinted rear windows, a very nice and useful feature, especially in the summer months. Contrasting gloss black shark antenna on the roof, and of course small rear spoiler, and fuel filler cap is on a driver side. Just a quick rear end design and details. Hyundai on a driver side, i30 detail on a passenger, and being an N-line sporty model we have some type of diffuser in the lowest part with a two real and really big exhaust tips with a rear parking sensors, and we have a rear camera above the license plate. I've also drove a couple of Hyundai models, Kona and the new i20 with this 1-liter petrol engine, and it is one of the best sounding 3 cylinders on the market, but more of that a little bit later when we go for a short test drive. Let me know in the comment section what would be your ideal color specification on your dream Hyundai i30. Now let's go and proceed with the review. We'll check the practicality, of course, being a family-friendly compact hatchback. We will check the practicality test of a boot space. So around 395 liters of boot space you get with the Hyundai i30. This boot opening is relatively high. I'm about 184 centimeters. There is no way for me to hit my head on that plastic protective part. Interesting detail, we have small LED light on each side, which is very handy, especially at night. This is the boot opening, very wide. You can fold down these rear seats 40-60. Some extra features, a shopping bag hook on the passenger side with 12-volt socket, also one shopping bag hook on a driver's side. A little bit of extra storage on each side with this textile floor mat, which of course you can remove it and it reveals even a larger amount of storage. With this particular model we have spare tire. That is always something nice to see. Overall very usable boot and square in shape. Now we will close the boot. Let's quickly check the rear seats. This is now the door opening angle, and one thing I didn't show you before because the car was locked, you have fuel filler cap on the driver's side. This is now the door opening angle. I think there will be no issues for me. I'm about 184 centimeters, 79 kilograms. We have this center part of on a door design in some type of soft rubbery material, extra storage in the front, or actually in this middle section with cup holders. I think you can easily put 1/2 liter bottle. This is now the interior. We'll talk a little bit more about this design and overall usability. Isofix anchor points on each side. One nice feature is that you have this center armrest which reveals two cup holders, and being a N-line model we have that contrasting red and sporty stitching. Welcome now from a rear seats of a new 2025 i30. Some extra hooks on a B-pillars. Interesting detail, we have LED light in the back with two LED lights in the front. Also one exterior detail that I didn't mention, now we have LED lights for a license plate. I put this driver's seat on my ideal sitting position. This is extra storage behind the driver's seat and behind the passenger seat. Also, this is my knee room and my foot room for my head. If I sit that straight, I have a couple of centimeters to spare, no problem at all. A couple of useful features or extra details: two air vents with two USB-C charging ports. If you need to carry, let's say, two adults of my size, I think there will be no issues. For now, let's go and check the passenger front seat. Now, similar like in the back, we have this center part in some type of soft rubbery material with extra storage here in the middle part, but these doors are a little bit larger. We have cup holders that can easily contain maybe 2 or even 3 half-liter bottles. With these rubber floor mats, we have nice detail, i30 over here. And now these front seats are a little bit different than in the back, more sporty, more aggressive with that N logo. Yet again contrasting red stitching with a very large amount of side support in the back and in this lowest part. Now I will climb inside. And this is the new center infotainment system, more of that a little bit later. Let's talk about this center dash. Nice soft rubbery materials with this one large air vent on a far right, two air vents below the new center infotainment system, and this is one very cool detail. You still have some physical buttons and some shortcuts, so thumbs up for the doing that. Hyundai. Let's open the glove box, very big in size. Let's quickly examine this center part. This is everything finished in that now very modern gloss black or piano black plastic. Extra storage, USB and USB-C charging ports. You can of course charge your phone over here. Some extra storage around this 6-speed manual transmission gear selector. More of that a little bit later when we go for a test drive. This is very interesting, so stay tuned. Electronically operated parking brake, a little bit of extra storage with two cup holders, which of course you can close it so it's a little bit more sleek in design. I will close it now. Center armrest finished in leather, very soft, I would say. Again, contrasting red details, and you can open it, it reveals extra storage. So welcome now from a driver's seat of a new i30. They did provide me, of course, with the key. This is a key. I will put it here on these cup holders. We will now talk a little bit more about this center infotainment system. I put this driver's seat a little bit further in the back so you can have a greater field of view. New digital dials in front of me, very clear in design and graphics. I will now put the car on so you can see it in action. Of course, we have a start-stop button. Being a N-line model, everything is with that red details, and we have aluminum pedals in the lowest part. Now you can see everything in action. This is the N-line steering wheel. Physical buttons all around the steering wheel, which is very nice. I would say very small and sporty 3-spoke steering wheel with a N logo in this lowest section. Gloss black details similar that we saw on this center dash and all around this new infotainment system. Now let's quickly examine this new infotainment system. I'm not sure how wide is in inch. I would say around 10 inch, but it's very easy to operate. Why? Because it's on your, I would say, ideal position when you are driving, and like I said earlier, you have some shortcuts here in the screen and also here in the lowest part and around the gear lever, or actually. So now let's go and check the navigation. I don't know if this model comes. Okay, we have media. Let's quickly check the map. Here we are, very cool detail. It says Hyundai Zagreb West in Jankomir. Very, very cool to look at. Media, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, close. Let's just quickly check the radio and so on. I will not go through all details, just for you so you can see everything in action. Also, we have here home button. This is now your home screen. Now, let me know in the comment section what you think about this interior design in general. Would you maybe go for this N-line sporty trim option with your ideal i30? And now join me in a short test drive. Hello and welcome now from a point of view test drive of this 2025 model year Hyundai i30 1-liter petrol engine with a N-line sporty trim pack. This particular model comes with, like I said earlier, with a 6-speed manual transmission. DCT is always an option. I've said earlier also that there is something very interesting with this 6-speed manual transmission. Not only it looks really sporty and cool with these leathery bits and contrasting red stitching and some metal details, it's very easy and pleasing to operate this manual gearbox. And if you're a young buyer looking to buy this Hyundai i30 with this sporty N-line trim, I will highly recommend to go with this 6-speed manual transmission. Speaking about sporty bits and fun stuff, we have this sporty 3-spoke steering wheel with a N logo, with again a contrasting red stitching, very light and easy to operate in these urban areas. For such a small vehicle, i30 is a small compact hatchback. We have very large side mirrors, and we have a very large rear glass. Also, if we now go in the reverse, we have front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, and a rear camera. This is something very useful to know. If you remember earlier, I said that this 1-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine from Hyundai is one of the best sounding 3-cylinder engine, and I really mean that. If you're interested in the new i30 or Kona or something like that, go ahead and test it with this 3-cylinder petrol engine. The overall experience is really cool, and I would say even sporty. So one of the most important questions with this particular i30 and with the N-line sporty trim is how firm the suspension is. Because we have 17-inch wheels and tires, I have to say, all here in Zagreb and in Croatia, we have quite a lot of bumps and potholes. The suspension is very, very good. There is no problem in my opinion. One interesting detail that I forgot to mention during this short test drive is actually these front seats. These are very, very hugging, sporty seats that are perfect in my opinion. And definitely, like I said earlier, if you're planning to buy this i30 and you are a younger buyer and you are looking for something sporty but of course fuel efficient and so on, this is definitely one of the models to take a look. Now I will go ahead and park so I can show you maybe how everything works and beeps. And as you can see, even though this is quite a tight space, there is no problems. We have rear and front parking sensors and a rear camera. As I've promised you earlier, we have LED rear lights in the back with halogen turn signals. Now the new design for the daytime running lights and the indicators or turn signals with LED headlights. This is the end of my exterior-interior walk-around practicality test and a short test drive of a new 2025 model year Hyundai i30 powered by a 1-liter petrol engine with this very sporty and aggressive and line trim. Before I go and wrap this video, big thanks to Grand Auto and Hyundai for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below, and thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.